Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on SOFI 9 days ago on, let me show you, on July 18th of this year, when the price of this asset was at $7.88. And at this very point, my main assumption was that we might have a tiny leg to the upside that should hit this yellow line, this range of resistance, at about $8 mark. And then we might have a retracement, and we could hover somewhere from about $7.3 to $7.5 retracement, and then we might have a next leg to the upside. And here is the actual price action. By the way, as you can see, this technical analysis was made by me exclusively for one of Discord community member. And let me delete unnecessary tools. Let me first of all clean the chart. As you can see, guys, we hit exactly the range that was predicted by me as the potential range of trend reversal, $8 mark, and then we had this retracement. And we were hovering, as you can see, from 7.3 all the way up to $7.5, $7.65, exactly as I predicted. But then, yes, we broke this range to the downside, and we had another leg that landed at $7 mark. And guys, definitely, I wasn't 100% correct, and I thought that we might have a next leg to the upside right before the earnings report from 7.3 and from $7.3, and we might complete the 5 waves movement to the upside. Let's clean the chart a little bit. I will show you all the details in just several minutes, but this is another evidence how powerful technical analysis is. And if you want to enhance your trading skills, if you want to know more about technical analysis, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, and it is the most lucrative offer, for now there is not so many people inside the Discord group. That is why it is almost one-on-one training for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, let's take a look on the price action again, and I have to say that from this swing high, potentially we completed ABC correction to the downside, and for now we have a very good contender to see the next major leg right around the earnings report date. And this video is quite crucial because we have quite interesting update. Everything I will show you in just several minutes. So guys, I want to pay your attention on some fundamental news. First of all, if you take a look on the general sentiment for SOFI stock according to Google search results, if you type right here SOFI stock and switch to news tab folder, the most recent news are not so recent, I would say, and this means we don't have strong sentiment from the news feed perspective to SOFI stock. But at the same time, guys, if you take a look on the consensus analyst price target, it is still at $9.44, which implies about 27.36% of upside potential. And I have to say that the most recent update was made at the beginning of July, on July the 9th. And I have to admit that we have to keep in mind that this price target is the medium-term price target from 12 to 18 months. And that is why, guys, it is not a guarantee that we might hit about $10.5 within the next couple of weeks. But if you take a look right here on the list of institutional investors, and first of all, I want to pay your attention again to this chart. It is a SOFI Technologies institutional ownership, and the most recent bar that represents the number of shares which belong to institutional so-called smart money investors. You can see that this number is the highest one among all other months on this chart. This means more and more institutional investors want to have SOFI in their investment portfolios. On top of that, guys, the most recent price action from the smart money investors is also quite interesting. For example, ARK Invest reduced its position in SOFI by about 10%, but they still hold more than 96% $96 million of value in SOFI. Next one, West Branch Capital completely closed their position. But guys, if you click on this tiny icon, you will see that the position by itself was extremely small. They had only 6 shares of SOFI Technologies, and they sold it. That is why you cannot rely on this news as some kind of a sign of its bearishness. At the same time, guys, major market makers like Vanguard and Fidelity are, I would say, are increasing their position. They definitely rebalancing. This increase of about 1%, 1.3% is not the highest one, especially if you take a look right here that, for example, one of the branches of Vanguard reduced its position by the same 1.2%. And I have to say that a lot of major institutional investors hold their position on SOFI very strong, and that is why I would say the general sentiment for the next 12 to 18 months is extremely bullish. But for the upcoming days, I have to admit that we might see a huge volatility, even higher than we had previously. But at this very point, we have a decent setup, and I will show you this in a technical analysis. So guys, let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. Guys, I have to say that it is extremely difficult to make a proper breakdown of this movement to the upside, during which this asset gained about 30% to its value. And I have to say that I caught this movement to the tick because I identified that SOFI was in a bullish, falling bullish wedge. And we had this first movement to the upside, and for now we are in the retracement. By the way, guys, take a look on the news from Travis, a fan of investing. You can see we are on his Twitter account, and in his tweet that he published on July 27th, he made a very good due diligence in regards to the versions of SOFI application. And his conclusion, let me quote you this. This is a huge hint for SOFI dropping something major in the days and weeks to come. Whether it's a full backend change or a new feature and a new product offering, it supports my prediction that on earnings day or earnings week, they will drop the news at the right time on this announcement. Everything is set up from a technical perspective to allow for this. I'll be discussing this at SOFI weekly in 45 minutes video, and he added the link to his video. I highly encourage you to watch this video because I like his point of view and his due diligence in regards to SOFI. But again, in the technical analysis, if this is a ABC correction and if we completed it, let me show you, let's do some measurements. And if I pull a FIB retracement tool from the lowest point to the highest point, you can see that we hit, basically we broke 0.5 level, and we didn't hit golden pocket range, statistically the most probable range of trend reversal. At the same time, guys, let's delete this tool, and let me pull the FIB extension tool to measure the length, the ratio in between A wave and C wave in this retracement, from this top to this bottom and to the top of the B wave. We also didn't hit a one-to-one extension, but we broke a previous level at 0.786. This means, technically speaking, we might see another leg to the downside, and we might hit this range, especially if you pull again FIB retracement tool from the bottom to the top. We have a very strong confluence with the most probable range of trend reversal, the golden pocket range, in between 0.618 and 0.65 levels, in between $6.82 and $6.88. And guys, this is the bearish side. But at the same time, if Travis is right, and if SOFI will disclose something big during their earnings report or days after the earnings report, definitely from this point we might have a very good chance to hit higher targets. And in this case, if you want to enter your position, do it on its potential way to the downside. And I have to say that the invalidation point right now is not the bottom of previous swing low, but it is the range of about $6.8 and even a bit lower, $6.7, I would say, because we have a very good range of support again from these two bottoms, this top, this bottom, and it is quite a substantial movement to the upside. The lower this asset goes, the more lucrative your average price might be. But at the same time, guys, if Travis is right and if SOFI publishes something big on the upcoming week, definitely the movement will be extremely powerful. And to be honest, I don't like this type of setups right before the earnings report. I almost never do this type of I never take this type of trades. But guys, I have to say that I bought some call options at this moment at about $6.4 and $6.3, and I still hold them. That is why for me it is pretty much the setup that will not lose any money for me. And I think, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, subscribe and join my Patreon. And if you like my video, hit the like button and see you in the next video. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on